Okay. Okay, yeah, that,
So the other day, I was on a live chat with Yankee Marshall, and he challenged us to write a news expose about what the media would say about us if they ever arrested us for whatever reason and decided to search our house and look into the stuff we had. So I made a little fictional depiction here, and this is just to point out that every time that there's a bad guy that does something, they go into his house and they make every little thing look horrible. Like, for instance, I was reading one about one of the guys, and they went and looked through his house and they found self-help books that were dog-eared and receipts for firearms. Well, we already knew that they owned firearms. That's what they took and did the awful deed with. Having receipts and keeping them in a file isn't exactly damning evidence once somebody shot somebody. So here's my little expose on me. After the police stopped the suspect on a routine traffic stop, and that he identified that he was a concealed carry holder, they became suspicious because his vehicle was extremely messy, as if he was camouflaging hidden contraband. After asking if they could search his vehicle, the suspect refused, and they called in a K-9 unit. The K-9 unit discovered a set of knives in the suspect's car that tested positive for blood. The suspect was immediately arrested and the car was more thoroughly searched, at which point the officers found handgun, semi-automatic shotgun, and bulletproof vest and a helmet inside the vehicle. Based on this evidence, they obtained a warrant to search the suspect's house. They proceeded to go to his house and located a large arsenal of weapons and ammunition. The suspect had multiple pistols with high-capacity magazines. He had multiple shotguns and hundreds of shells to go with them, multiple assault rifles and many high-capacity magazines, and thousands of rounds of ammunition. The suspect also had multiple sniper-style rifles and had sniper-type homemade clothing that could be used to evade law enforcement. The suspect also had night vision equipment and surveillance equipment in his possession. Also found was over 20 pounds of gunpowder and over 40 pounds of a fertilizer-based explosive known on the street as tannerite. We do not know what the suspect was planning to do with this small arsenal or these explosives, but we are happy that the law enforcement discovered him and put an end to his plans. The suspect also was discovered after research to be part of a paramilitary group, a militia-type organization that trained regularly on how to do combat fighting. Okay, so this is the type of thing they would write about me. So let's analyze what they found here in my garage. Okay, in my car they found the pistol I was carrying and they found a shotgun, which in my state is legal to have. And I'm licensed to carry the pistol, and the shotgun you can just have in your truck in Texas. All right. They would also find an old Army helmet in my truck, along with a bunch of airsoft gear. They would also find hunting gear. Oh, the knives that tested positive for blood. I have one set of skinning knives that I keep in my truck so I don't forget them when I go out to my lease, because I regularly go out and hunt hogs and have to process them. So they would test positive for blood. It would just be pig's blood, not human, and that would take a while to verify. Now, the sniper type clothing. Again, I play airsoft, so I attached a bunch of strings to this jacket to make it into a ghillie suit, and I have a matching hat to go with it. Assault vests and magazines. Yes, I play airsoft. I have assault vests. I also have real magazines that go with my AR-15s. I got a lot of them, like 10. All right, as far as my small arsenal, I have probably the most commonly sized sold gun safe in North America, bought at any sporting goods store. It's a 24 gun safe, and it is not even full. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 or 14 pistols and rifles in here that I've collected over the past 20 years of my life. Each one is different, each one has a different purpose. I also have ammunition to go with each one because I have so many pistols and rifles and I reload. I'm an avid reloader. That's why I have all the gunpowder, is because I buy in bulk, and I also buy bullets in bulk to reload. None of it's put together, it just has to be assembled. Well, not none of it's put together, but I have a few hundred rounds of each that I can assemble. But for instance, this is a big box full of bullet noses. Not even loaded bullets, just the noses. You have to put the gunpowder, the primer, and the brass together with it. And I got tons of that so I can reload with it. I just have to sit down with my bench and load for hours and hours. What else was on my list of things? Oh yeah, so that explains the gunpowder. I also bought a bulk pack of 50 pounds of tannerite, which I use in my videos to blow up things like speaker boxes and microwaves. I bought it in bulk because it was far cheaper. You buy 1 pound of it, it's $10. You buy 50 pounds of it, it's only $4 a pound to buy. So it just makes sense to buy in bulk and save money over time. I mean, it doesn't go bad, and I'm gonna just be blowing things up periodically. For a camera, for you on YouTube to enjoy, and I love to blow things up. It's a lot of fun. I do it out in a safe area, away from many human beings. I wear protective equipment and hide behind a giant dirt berm when I do it. Night vision equipment and surveillance equipment. Ooh. I have a set of deer hunting cameras that, because it's not deer season, are here in my garage. They take SD cards. I set them out and I got tons of pictures of pigs and deer on them. So that's my surveillance equipment. And then night vision equipment, well, yeah, they got me there. Because I hunt wild pigs at night, I have a nice big night vision scope on this rifle to hunt pigs with. I think I may need a bigger gun safe, stuff is knocking over. Alright, so this just goes to show that the media will take anyone who is normal, who is a hunter and into self-defense, and will take what they do and try to turn it into they're some type of crazy militia type awful person. Oh, the militia thing. Yeah, see this UAL? I'm on an airsoft team. We go out and we train, and then we go to competitions around the state, and we play basically G.I. Joe on the weekends. And by the way, my airsoft team, half of them are in the military or police and law enforcement currently. So I actually train with SWAT team members on my airsoft team. So again, it's not really a paramilitary organization. It's a bunch of guys who are in military law enforcement or prior military and law enforcement who go out and play a game on the weekends. So anyway, this is just to go to show that anyone who is into firearms, reloading, hunting, that sort of thing, if they ever get pulled over and detained and they search their house, the media is just going to rake them over the coals talking about all the stuff they have. They'll take a nice big blanket, throw all the rifles out on it, have you take pictures and stuff, and make us out to be just completely abnormal freaks or whatever. But again, I'm here to show you this is just normal gear that guys like me have to go out and use for sporting purposes. I'm also a member of a rifle and pistol club where I can go out and shoot anytime. I pay a yearly due and go out and hang with other guys who love to shoot and do that. I'm a certified range officer for the Boy Scouts of America too. And I go out and I'm a range officer for little kids to do archery and BB guns. So anyway, that's how I roll, and that's my stuff. But you know, the media wouldn't make it look so nice and so innocent. They try to make me out to be a bad guy just for being a regular American. So thanks and have a good one.
Meep, meep.